What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing the Weeknd from Blinding Lights. Let's get started with the outside frame of the glasses. So we're going to start at the very top of our page, move over towards the left and draw a curve. Starting from the outside we're going to go up in the middle and then back down on the inside. Let's leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line this up, curve up and then back down on the outside. Let's close off the center. Starting on the left side, we're going to bend this down and back up on the right. Now I'm going to round out the side of the glasses. Starting on the left, we're going to bend this out and then pull that back in and do the same thing on the right side. And we'll curve the bottom of the glasses. Starting on the left, we'll come down the middle and then back up. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then from the inside, you just want to curve up and in. And we'll close off the center with a curve, going up the middle and then back down on the right. Now I'm going to add in the nose. Starting over on the left, I'm going to draw a curve coming down and then up, leaving a little space on the outside. We're going to step up and draw a short curve in the opposite direction for the bridge of the nose. Now I'm going to go back and draw the inside of the frame. Starting over on the left, we're just going to trace that curve going up and then down on the inside and do the same thing on the right. Going up and then out. Let's come down the side. Rounding this out and pulling that in. We'll also trace out the bottom. Moving down and then up. I'm going to go back up to the top. Just going to round this out, come down and out towards that bottom line. Let's move down and draw in the mouth. Starting over on the left, we're going to draw a curve that goes up the middle and back down on the right. Let's draw in the upper lip. Going back to the left, curve up a little bit higher in the middle and then back down. Let's draw in the lower lip. Going back to the left, we'll curve down and then back up. Now in the center between the nose and the lip, we're going to draw two straight lines. One on the left and then one on the right. Now from the top of the line on the left, we're going to step over, curve out, and then down around the mouth. Do the same thing on the right side. Going out and then down. And then we're going to round up the bottom of the mustache and then pull that up towards the outside corner of the mouth. Let's fill the mustache in black. Now we're going to move out and draw the lower half of the head. Starting on the left side underneath the glasses, I'm going to curve down and in, just underneath the mouth. And go out and then up on the right side. And then we'll move up to the top. From the left corner of the glasses, we're going to step in, go up, and then bend that in. Do the same thing on the right. Stepping in, go up, and in. Let's close off the top of the hairline. Starting back on the left, we curve up, and then bend that down on the right side. Now I want to show the top edge of the eyebrows on top of the glasses. So we're going to start on the left side, start with an angled line going up and in. Do the same thing on the right. Now from the top, we're going to curve in and then down in behind the glasses. And then we'll fill the top of the eyebrows in black. Now we move out to the side and draw in the ears. From the top corner of the glasses, we're going to step down, start by curving up, rounding out the ear, and then pulling that in behind the side of the head. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going up, rounding out the ear, and then pulling that in. And then we're going to draw the inside fold of the ear. Starting from the top of the ear, we'll step down, curve up and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now back to the inside, I'm going to curl this around. I'm going out and then hooking that in. And we're going to add 2 small circles along the earlobes, one on the left and then one on the right. Let's add a little bit of hair on the sides underneath the ears. Starting on the left, curve out and then in. And do another curve, coming down and then in behind the head. And then we'll move up and draw on the sides of the hair. Starting on the left side, just beside the ear, curve out and then in. Draw another curve. We're going to go a little bit smaller, going up the side of the head. We'll continue all the way up to the top. Go a little bit bigger. Now we're going to start to curl this in. We're going to go up and just hook that in. Now going back to the side, we repeat these series of curves going all the way over towards the right. Let's start up here, go up and then down. We'll vary the size of these half circles going across the top of the head. Now we're going to move down and draw the inside edge of the jacket. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side, draw a straight line coming down towards the waist. Move over towards the right and draw that same length line. And then we'll round out the bottom of the jacket. Starting on the left side, go out and then bend that up. Do the same thing on the right. Now we'll draw on the side of the body. Starting on the left side, we'll start by going straight up. We'll start to bend that in just underneath the head. From the inside corner of the jacket, we're going to step up. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve down and then up. We'll step up and draw that same curve for the top of the belt. Now let's add the buckle. Leaving a gap in the center, draw 2 straight lines. One on the left and one on the right. Now we move up and draw the collar and tie. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side, angle down and out toward the left. Go to the right and do the same thing. Now let's draw the knot of the tie. Starting on the left side, we'll angle down and in on both sides. Flatten off the bottom of the knot. And then from the bottom corners of the knot, we're going to angle down and out toward the bottom of the tie. And then we'll pull this in towards the center point, just up above the belt buckle. Now we're going to draw the collar of the jacket. For the top, we're going to step down, we're going to angle up and out. Line this up on the right, do the same thing. I'm going to come down and angle towards the bottom of the jacket. Let's go back up to the top point of the collar, step down, angle up and in behind the head. Now I'm going to add a pocket square over on the right side. We're going to start with a straight line going across, and then from the ends we're going to go up towards a point, creating a triangle. Let's continue working down with the legs. Underneath the belt buckle, we'll step down, draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side, go out, and then bend that down towards the left heel. Move over towards the right, go out and down towards the right heel. Now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, I'm going to come down and then bend this up towards the toe on both sides. Let's go back to the left and round out the top of the foot. Starting from the toe, we'll draw a half circle going up. I'm going to bend this down, aiming towards the heel. We're going to stop right about there. And then we'll just curl that back up towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start by curving up, and then bending that down towards the heel. And we'll curl that back up towards the inside of the leg. Let's add a thick sole along the bottom. You want to take this curve, step up, and just trace that across. And then we're going to go back up to the hip and draw on the side of the leg. On the outside corner of the jacket, we'll step in and go out, round out the leg, and then pull that in on top of the foot. Let's move up and draw on the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body. So starting right here, curve out and down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then back on the left side, let's draw on the thumb. From the wrist, we're going to draw a small half circle, curving in and then back out. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a small bracket. Let's do the same thing on the right. From the wrist, we'll draw that half circle and then add a bracket. Now we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. We're going to start at the bottom of the thumb, we're going to come down and bend the first finger up around that bracket. Let's add 2 more fingers. Stepping down, and then up. And then the third finger, we're going to start out here, curve out, and pull the arm up and then in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to move back down and draw on the sleeve. Starting from the top of the thumb, and curve up, and then out. We're going to step up and just trace that same curve and then in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Up and out, step up, and draw that twice. And that's pretty much it. There's the Weeknd from Blinding Lights. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.